Drivers, start your engines!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Budweiser Shootout, the first race of the NCGMRS Discount Tire Series. I am your host, Seth Cole. We have 21 cars set to roll off here today. The drivers ended up getting into the Bud Shootout. We're the first 21 to sign up. So we are going to be getting ready for an exciting event here today at Daytona International Speedway under the lights here in Daytona Beach, Florida. On the pole for today's race is going to be Josh Perry in the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet. And to the outside will be Pichu London. Let's show you the rest of the starting order brought to you by Coca-Cola. In row 1, we find the Hendrick Motorsports ride of Justin Perry alongside the 99 of Pichu London. Row 2 holds Max Reynolds alongside of Alex Ban out of Robbie Gordon Motorsports. Row 3, we find Diego Espina in the 21 and Josh Perry for Joe Gibbs Racing in the 20. Matt Richards will roll off the inside of row 4 alongside the furniture row number 78 of Steven Gonzalez. Row 5, we find Joseph Bryant and Ken Johnson. And in row 6, it'll be Jack Richards alongside the Stuart Haas Racing entry of Garrett Hay. In row 7, we find Robert Ban. He'll start alongside his Penske Racing teammate Sean Galligan. In row 8, we've got Charles Jackson in the 6th alongside the number 88 of Corey Williams. Row 9 will be Bill James in the 14 into the outside, the Red Bull car of Adam Chambers. Tim Walsh will be on the inside of row 10 alongside the Hendrick car of Darnell Jones. And on the final row, row 11 on the inside, will be Luke Walker in the 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing. As you can see, there are a lot of drivers in this field that haven't really been seen in any other NCGMRS or NNSCRA races, and so we're going to be seeing some different racing styles during the course of tonight's race. Now, the big thing about the Bud Shootout, no, you don't get any points. However, you do get a pretty nice trophy, you do get a pretty big check, and you get entered into next year's Budweiser Shootout. So that's what these drivers are going to be trying to do. Another thing they may be looking for as well would be experience, because these guys kind of have a little bit of a one-up on the rest of the drivers that they'll race in the Daytona 500 due to the fact that they're racing here tonight. Now, I do know that there's the fact that there are different track conditions between night and day. I do also know that there's going to be a lot more cars on the field, but still, they're going to get a little bit of a feel for their race car and be able to say, hey, I like what this does, we'll use that in the 500. I don't like this, let's work on this for the 500. I think that's going to be a really important thing these drivers are going to do. So the command to fire the engines has been given. These drivers will start up their engines, they'll complete one pace lap, and then we will put them underneath the green flag. Cars now rolling off of pit road, 21 of them to be exact. And we will get this race going here at Daytona. Drivers here that are going to try and be looking for their teammates. We got the 39, the 14 out of Hendrick Motorsports. We've got make that out of Stuart Haas Racing. We got the 24, the 48, and the 5 and the 88 out of Hendrick Motorsports. Got the 18 and the 20, as well as the 11 out of Joe Gibbs Racing. We got Richard Childress cars in this field in the form of the 29, the 27. Then we've also got Roush Fenway Racing here in the form of the 99. So we got the 17 also in this field there. And then we've also got the Penske cars, the 22 and the 2 of Robert Ban and Sean Galligan. So you're going to see alliances made, but you're also going to see maybe some unusual alliances made, because I mean, take a look at the 42 and the 7 starting there in row 2. Max Reynolds and Alex Ban. they have no teammates in this race here tonight. Now, the 42 of Max Reynolds will obviously have the one working with him in the Daytona 500, but he has no teammates as far as anyone else from Earnhardt Ganassi Racing in this field. The same can be said for Jacob Bell there in 4th. Those two, they may hook up an alliance. I don't know. And what about Diego Ospina there in the 5th position? He may be trying to think about hooking up an alliance with somebody as well, because that Ford out of Wood Brothers Racing has no teammates in this field either. So this is going to be a very interesting race to see what alliances are going to be made, and maybe if a driver is able to work with another driver really well, he may think in the Daytona 500, hey, I worked really well with them in the shootout, let's run with them for a while. So you're going to see that happening here. 24 laps of racing here at Daytona. The Bud Shootout is underway. Justin Perry takes the green flag. They're already spreading out here. 3 wide. Looks like Sean Galligan's going to get caught in that sucker hole, as he's stuck in the middle. Diego Ospina may also get stuck in the sucker hole. Oh, contact! Oh, there goes the 42 of Max Reynolds up into the wall, along with Pichu London, who out at third on the outside of the front row. Caution will wave. There's Max Reynolds. Heavy damage to the Texaco Haviland car. Oh, Darnell Jones got a piece of that as well. Pichu London, Adam Chambers may have gotten some of it. There's the 78. 78 of Steven Gonzalez. He got some of that as well in the Furniture Row Chevrolet. It looks like that's pretty much the cars that are involved. The big damage going to Max Reynolds, but Justin Perry all by himself. He'll come down, receive the caution flag. Looks like Alex Band crosses the line in second. Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution of the night here at Daytona. Watch top of your screen, the 99. I think he's going to get turned here just a little bit by the Alex Band machine. He does indeed. Down he comes into the Max Reynolds machine, who was running second at the time. And look at the hit Reynolds going to take into the outside retaining wall. That is not an easy lick right there. There you get Steven Gonzalez. Oh, Ken Johnson in the 48 got a piece of that as well. Look at Sean Galligan trying to get on the brakes not to hit the 48 car. 48's got some pretty bad damage there. And yeah, Darnell right there in the 5, he got a little piece of it as well right there with his Hendrick teammate. The two running identical schemes. But it looks like Corey Williams there, Adam Chambers, they all get by. Tim Walsh there on the inside. He'll try and follow Sean Galligan through. But the two drivers that have the most damage out of this are Ken Johnson in the 48 and Mark Reynolds in the 42. So we will prepare to go back underneath the green flag with Justin Perry out in front over Alex Band. Cars that, as a result of this wreck, that had to go to the garage area included the 78 of Steven Gonzalez, the 48 of Ken Johnson, and Max Reynolds, who was actually second at the time of the wreck, in the 42. So those three have retired from the race. The rest that are still here on the racetrack include Justin Perry in the front in first, Alex Band in second. Then it's Matt Richards there in third, Diego Ospina in fourth, Joseph Bryant is up to fifth. His teammate Josh Perry runs there in sixth. 7th is Robert Band, 8th is Jack Richards, 9th is Charles Jackson. Then we've got the 10th place position, the 14 car of Bill James. Luke Walker runs in 11th. Garrett Hay runs in 12th. 13th is Corey Williams. 14th is Tim Walsh. Sean Galligan runs in 15th. And 16th is Darnell Jones. 17th is Adam Chambers. And in the 18th position is Pichu London, who started on the outside of the front row. He fell all the way back here to 18th after getting caught up in that wreck. However, the fact is that the 99 really didn't get much contact from that. He does have a little bit of right side damage, which he reported over the radio, but they took care of that, and that number 99 is good to go as far as racing, and so he's going to possibly try and find a way to work his way back up to the front of the field. So Justin Perry out in front, and then you've got Alex Band, Matt Richards, Diego Ospina, and Joseph Bryant. Joseph Bryant's very good at Daytona. He's good at restrictor plate tracks, so not surprising to see that number 11 FedEx Toyota up at the front. Green flag back out on lap 6 of 24. We have reached 25% of the way through this event. If you just joined us, we've already worked one caution. Ken Johnson, Steven Gonzalez, and Max Reynolds all going to the garage area as a result of that wreck. Look at Matt Richards all over the back bumper of the DuPont Chevrolet of Justin Perry. He's literally pushing him. Look at Diego Ospina and Joseph Bryant also coming up there, trying to make that a four-man fight. And now, here comes Matt Richards down on that inside line. He gets help from the Joseph Bryant machine. It looks like the 27 is going to become the new leader from Richard Childress Racing. Also down that inside line, Robert Band coming into the mix there, as well as the 17 with the Arby's paint scheme here tonight. Whoa! Justin Perry got a little bit loose off that turn and almost got into Joseph Bryant. Look at Robert Band right underneath Joseph Bryant. Squeezes it down underneath the FedEx Toyota, and we may have a new leader heading here into turn 1. It's going to be Robert Band going 3 wide, and he's going to take the top spot. Oh, the 18 gets turned around. Luke Walker, he saved it off the racetrack. He catches Diego Ospina and Alex Band. Oh, man, they almost saved it. Caution will wave with Robert Band out in front. Now in second is Jack Richards. He's all over the back bumper of Band, but it looks like he's going to maybe stay in line here behind the Robert Band machine. We'll see if he puts a move here coming down in turn 4, but 3 cars I know that were involved included Diego Ospina, Alex Band, and also the 18 of Luke Walker. At the stripe, Robert Band with the high side advantage. There's Alex Band's machine. Heavy damage to the Speed Energy Dodge. Luke Walker got some of it. Chambers, he may have been caught up in it. Pichu London, don't know. There's Diego Ospina. Boy, for the most part, it looks like these drivers, there's Corey Williams, he may have gotten a piece of it, but Ospina, he actually looks okay, just some right side damage to his number 21. Pichu London and Adam Chambers, they look okay. So does Luke Walker. The car that does not look okay is Alex Band's machine. He has heavy damage to that race car. Let's see what happened. Well, you know, I really thought they were going to hang on to this for a moment there, but it just ended up not working. The 6 car gets into the back bumper of the 18, turns him down the racetrack. That's Charles Jackson in the 6, gets into the 18. And both of them then end up getting off of each other. They're running on the apron, and I'm thinking, okay, they're straight. If they just scrub off a little bit of speed, they may be able to get into line. But right there, Luke Walker, just a little too much momentum, makes a little tap there with Diego Ospina. And Ospina goes into a slide. There you see Alex Band getting a piece of it right there as well. Corey Williams gets just a tiny little tap there into the Alex Band machine. That was his right front. But there's Luke Walker up against the outside retaining wall along with the 7 car of Alex Band. But that's the way that it ended up happening, and I thought they were going to hold on to it, but no such luck here, so we're under caution for the second time here at Daytona in the Bud Shootout. So the track is now cleared. We'll go back to green flag racing at the 50% mark, lap 12 of 24. Drivers that are out as a result of this wreck, only 1 retiring, and that was the Speed Energy Dodge of Alex Band. Diego Ospina and Luke Walker both brought their race cars down pit road, got repairs done to their cars, have returned to the racetrack on the tail end of the lead lap. Here's the way they'll run now. Robert Band is now the new leader. Jack Richards there in second with Joseph Bryant up to third. Our pole sitter, Justin Perry, runs in fourth. Fifth is Matt Richards. Sixth right now is Garrett Hay. He's been steadily moving his way up through the field. Charles Jackson runs in seventh. Eighth right now is Josh Perry, and then you've got Sean Galligan ninth, and the rest of the top 10 is Tim Walsh. Darnell Jones runs in 11th, and 12th is Bill James. 13th is Corey Williams. 14th is Pichu London. 15th position goes to Adam Chambers, and these 2 cars return to the racetrack with slightly damaged race cars, but they may still be a factor in this when all is said and done. Luke Walker in 16th, and Diego Ospina in 17th position. 4 cars have retired as a result of 2 wrecks here today, and they are Alex Band, Steven Gonzalez. Also retiring from the race are the cars of Ken Johnson, as well as, I'm trying to remember the other car. Max Reynolds. I was trying to remember it without having to look, but no such luck. So Robert Band will get us back under the green flag. Green flag is waving once again, and the Roger Penske Racing car will be out front in the form of Robert Band. He's got the 17 directly behind him, though, in the form of Jack Richards. Joseph Bryant there, as well as our pole sitter there in fourth, Justin Perry. Single file off turn 2. Pretty surprising there. Matt Richards back there in the 5th position. He's trying to catch up to this front 4. Sean Galligan, Tim Walsh, they've found each other. They're working their way up. A nice 2-car draft there. They've worked all the way up now to the 7th and 8th positions. Joseph Bryant, whoa! Bryant moving, literally moving Jack Richards out of the way in that FedEx Toyota. And now he's got Matt Richards all over the back bumper of him. Matt Richards, with help from Josh Perry, going to come down to that inside line, 3 wide for second. Oh, caution is waving. Caution is out. Robert Band with the lead. Oh, caution's out. Oh, there's Charles Jackson back there. That's the reason we're under caution. They were 4 wide off that turn. Now, they crossed the start-finish line before the caution wave, so we won't get the caution until we come around to the start-finish line again, so which means that we are still under green. Robert Band leading. Now a battle on for second. Look at Sean Galligan. Penske bringing some pretty good cars here. Now Penske may cross the start-finish line 1 and 2 here for the caution flag. Robert Band leads. Galligan trying to look for second here at the start-finish line. Justin Perry down low at the stripe. It is Galligan with second, and Roger Penske has the top 2 spots here under the caution flag. There's the reason we're under caution. Charles Jackson. Adam Chambers may have gotten a little piece of that. I don't know for certain. Pichu London maybe as well. But we'll see why we're underneath the caution flag. It may have just been a solo car spin for the 6th car of Charles Jackson. We'll see what happened to the UPS Ford. Well, this was coming off of turn 4. Now watch back here. Bill James in the 14. He may get a little piece of Darnell Jones there. I don't know. 14 on the outside of the 5. Yeah, the 5 came up and kind of clipped Bill James in the 14. And right there, Charles Jackson just gets clipped in the left front. Or make that the left rear. Really nothing that Jackson could do. And, ooh, the 39 of Garrett Hay just made his way underneath barely. And really, there wasn't much contact made there. There you see the 6 car. He gets turned right there, and he's trying to save it. The car goes into a little bit of a slide there. But for the most part, there's not any damage to any of these race cars. The one thing I would question would be the splitter of the 6 when he hit that apron, if any damages to the splitter of the UPS Ford of Charles Jackson. But for the most part, that was a rather uneventful wreck, which is probably a good sign that all 3 of those cars involved are going to be able to continue. We're about to go back under green on lap 18 of 24, which will give us a total of 7 laps to go. Right now it is Robert Band, Sean Galligan, the 2 drivers from Penske Racing out in front. A few drivers end up making some pit stops under the caution flag, including Diego Ospina, Adam Chambers, Pichu London, Luke Walker, and also drivers that were involved in that wreck, Charles Jackson and Darnell Jones. So let's show you the way that they'll line up for the restart here. Robert Band with the lead. In second place, as I mentioned, Sean Galligan. There's our pole sitter. Justin Perry moved his way back up to 3rd. Tim Walsh is now in 4th. And 5th is Josh Perry. Then we got Matt Richards, he's 6th. Joseph Bryan in 7th. 8th is Jack Richards. 9th position is Bill James. In 10th is his teammate, Garrett Hay. Then we got Corey Williams in 11th. 10th is Charles Jackson. Darnell Jones runs 13th. 14th is Diego Ospina. Pichu London runs in 15th. 16th is Adam Chambers. And in 17th is Luke Walker. Now, I may be wrong, but I believe if a caution comes out once again during any course of this up to the white flag, checkered flag, I'm pretty certain the race is going to end under caution. So these drivers, if a caution comes out, they're going to be going full throttle trying to get the win. The 22 and the 2 out of Penske Racing out in front. Robert Band, Sean Galligan, green flag back out on lap 18. A little spread out here. A little bit of a gap between Robert Band and his teammate Sean Galligan. Galligan getting a bit of a shove there by pole sitter Justin Perry. And Tim Walsh coming up to join that threesome. Guy who pretty much lost out on that exchange was Josh Perry. He's now getting passed by Matt Richards down low. He's also now getting passed by the 17 of Jack Richards and also the 14 of Bill James. Here comes Sean Galligan for the lead. Galligan going to go underneath his teammate from Penske Racing, and he's going to try to take the top spot. He needs some drafting help, though. Here it comes in the form of the Richards. Matt and Jack. Ooh. Look at Robert Band. Is that car loose or what? Oh, 4 wide! Galligan gets turned! Oh, they're wrecking! Tim Walsh, Josh Perry, Jack Richards, Diego Ospina, Corey Williams, Joseph Bryant. They're wrecking everywhere. Diego Ospina has gotten some of it. Charles Jackson may have. Corey Williams, Bill James, Jack Richards, Garrett Hay. Here we go. This may be the race for the win. Robert Band with the lead. He's got a challenge down low now. Josh Perry, who started on the pole, may be looking for the win. Perry on the inside, Band on the outside. Matt Richards coming into the picture in third. Robert Band, he may try a slingshot move here. Cannot. Look at this. Justin Perry started first. He may finish first as he crosses the stripe first. And the caution is waving. There is Jack Richards, what's left of his Arby's Ford. Garrett Hay and Bill James out of Stewart-Haas Racing, they've got damage. Sean Galligan, he was battling for the lead when he got turned. Diego Ospina, heavy damage to his race car. Looking further up here, Joseph Bryant, he's got some damage to his car. Possible damage to the Josh Perry machine. Tim Walsh, we know, has got some damage to his race car. And we will look and see what happened. But this may hand this whole race over to the driver just ahead there. Justin Perry, our pole sitter. He may start first, finish first. Let's see what happened. Well, this was a battle for the lead. And right there, but I think maybe Jack Richards got into Matt Richards up ahead. The 17 got into the 27, who then gets into the 2, comes up and gets the 17 of Jack Richards. Tim Walsh gets some of it. Look at Josh Perry up and almost airborne. The 2 Stewart-Haas Racing cars of Garrett Hay and Bill James, they're involved. Joseph Bryant there, the FedEx Toyota, he gets a piece of it. Diego Ospina right there. Nailed Corey Williams. He got pretty bad damage there. Darnell Jones, I think, made it through on the high side there. Luke Walker, the same. There you see Pichu London coming into the picture as well, but that's why we're under the caution. Let's see if we're going to finish this race under green or under the yellow. Well, folks, we are in for quite a treat. A one-lap shootout. The white flag and the green flag will be displayed at the same time. They'll complete one lap and get the checkers. 3 drivers will head to the garage area and not be able to participate in that due to this wreck. They include Sean Galligan, as well as Jack Richards and Diego Ospina. The rest of the cars are still on the racetrack and have a chance at it. Here we go. These are the drivers that are eligible to try and pick up the win. Justin Perry, he started on the front row, started on the pole no less, and he is leading this race in the closing laps. Robert Band is in second. In third position is Matt Richards. He's been up at the front in the top 5 all night long. Tim Walsh now up in the 4th position, and Josh Perry runs in 5th. 6th right now is Darnell Jones, and you got Joseph Bryant in 7th. 8th is Luke Walker, and 9th is Pichu London. 10th position is Adam Chambers. Charles Jackson runs in 11th. 10th right now is Corey Williams. 13th is Bill James, and Garrett Hay runs in the 14th position. 1 lap, 4 turns, 1.5 miles to decide who's going to take the checkered flag in the Bud Shootout here in the NCGMRS Discount Tire Series. Will it be Hendrick Motorsports in the form of Justin Perry? Will it be Richard Childress Racing in the form of Matt Richards back there in 3rd? Would it be Tim Walsh winning it for Michael Waltrip Racing? He'll start in 4th. Robert Band there in 2nd. He could win it for Penske Racing. And how about Joe Gibbs Racing with a chance as well, with Josh Perry there in 5th? The top 5 drivers, 5 different teams, 1 lap, and then 1 winner. Green flag will come out. It is Justin Perry leading them down to the green flag. If the caution comes out, it will not matter. They will race it down to the checkered flag, to the stripe, and we will declare a winner in the Bud Shootout. The front 4 are single file. Battle is on for 5th between Darnell Jones down low and Josh Perry up high. Meanwhile, it's 3-car breakaway. Justin Perry, Robert Band, and Matt Richards. Out of turn 2 they come. Will Robert Band make a move? Will Matt Richards make a move? Can Justin Perry hold them off? Robert Band peaks. He's down there on the inside line. Now he's going to make a charge. Robert Band down low. Justin Perry up high. Robert Band with the momentum down low, but no drafting help. He does not have a drafting partner. Matt Richards still up high trying to help the Justin Perry machine. It's going to be a battle to the stripe. Perry up high. Band down low. Perry pulls ahead on the high side, and Justin Perry wins the race. Justin Perry wins the Bud Shootout, and you gotta give the credit to Matt Richards. He stayed up high with the 24 and helped him to the victory. Robert Band will get credited for 2nd, Matt Richards in 3rd, and I believe Darnell Jones crossed the stripe in 4th. Congratulations to Justin Perry. Started on the pole and wins the race. talk about being in the right place at the right time. He kind of slipped back around the 10th position mid-race and now finds himself going to victory lane here at Daytona. Now let's take a look at the finishing results here in the Bud Shootout. So here are the finishing results. Justin Perry, Robert Band, Matt Richards, Darnell Jones. How about Tim Walsh and Luke Walker? Both those drivers were involved in wrecks early on. Also Josh Perry in the 20. He'll finish off in 7th position. If I remember correctly, his car was actually almost airborne at one point. Joseph Bryant also coming back from getting caught up in a wreck. Drivers that were out: Diego Spina, Sean Galligan. Galligan, that's the big story. He was wrecked while leading the race. He was battling a 4 wide for the lead. Ended up getting wrecked. Here's the rest of the finishing order. Too bad we didn't see these guys for more than a lap. They ended up wrecking out: Johnson, Reynolds, and Gonzalez, but we may see them when we head to the Daytona 500 up at the front of the field. Unfortunately, though, we didn't get to see what they had here tonight. So Justin Perry starts off the Budweiser Shootout, and after several laps of action, as we see here the recap of what happened here today, it was Justin Perry emerging victorious, fighting his way through the field and finishing off where he started this event, right at the front of the pack. Justin Perry and the DuPont Chevrolet go to victory lane in this photo finish with Robert Band. We'll have to see what these competitors will do when the field is doubled. You've been watching the Discount Tire Series of the NCGMRS.